Hello and welcome to Hearth Crafts. My name is Charlotte and this is my channel where I talk general rubbish about my chaotic crafty life. I live on the south coast of England with my 5 neurospicy children and crafting keeps me sane. I've been to Wonderwool. In Wales and I just had the best weekend. Not just because of Wonderwool, but because Wales is so incredibly beautiful. And the campsite that we were on, I mean, it was all just very last minute and we completely lucked out because it was just stunning. So I didn't actually take really any footage while we were in Wonderwool itself, apart from one little snippet. Other than that, it was all just at the campsite because I liked it. When I go round these shows, it's so overwhelming for me anyway, because there's so many people and so many things to look at and sights and sounds and smells and all that. So I like to focus on actually being there and taking it in and you know, I don't like to walk around with the camera, but it was incredible. And even then I still managed to miss the one stall that I actually really wanted to see, which was Adelaide Walker, where I got my drop spinner from. I completely missed them. I don't even know how. They had a giant sunflower hanging up in their stall and I still managed to miss them. But that's just, I mean, it just, my brain was all over the place. But anyway, I'll let you see all of the footage that I took and then we will come back afterwards and we will discuss and I'll do a little haul for you. It's 4:30 on Friday evening. We are going to Wales and it takes 3.5 hours to get there. So what does Pete do? He decides to take the water tanks out from underneath our van and install them. So goodness knows what time we'll get on the road. Are you having fun, sweetheart?
Why did we take the water tanks out?
Why did we take the... I don't know, why did we take the water tanks out?
Because they lasted less than 24 hours before losing 120 litres.
Yes, they leaked
So
very
because
badly.
I'm an expert,
yes,
I fitted brass fittings.
Yes.
At PTFT tape, and they've got put it back together.
And now you're putting it back together instead of us being on the road to Wales.
So you could have a posh toilet and flush with electric.
There's toilets on the campsite, sweetheart. Anyway, so imagine turning up to a campsite in the pitch black at 11 o'clock at night and then waking up and realising that where you are is here. Look how beautiful this is. We had no idea. We literally came here and could not see anything. And then we wake up this morning. Look at the size of the mountain. It's so funny. I love it so much. I want to live in Wales. Look at these mamas and their babies. Oh, the babies are so tiny. And they've all got 2 each. And you clever mamas. Hello. I see you peeking. Hello. Are you clever mamas? Hello. This is why I brought him. Come along, darling. Have you had a good day, sweetheart? Mama sheep don't want to come and talk to me. I'm in a field. I'm in the farmer's field. Well, it's not actually. This is the field of the campsite owner. I want the sheep to come and see me, but they're not very sociable. But the goats are. Hey! Yeah, pretty. I know. You're so funny. You love a fuss. Don't you? You love to fuss. Oh, you do. You're so funny. You love to fuss. Oh, my back hurts. What are you doing? Are you funny? Hey, you love to fuss. This one's not quite so sure. Are you, darling? You're covered in... Yeah, you're funny. Oh, what are you doing? He's covered in sheep's wool because he keeps rubbing himself along the fence, and there's obviously little bits of wool on the fence. Can I have a snuggle? Yeah, I don't want to do it while you're not looking. Hello, there we are, darling. There we are, sweetie pie. See, it's not so bad. It's not so bad, darling. Hey, you're so good. I absolutely love goats. I feel like goats are possibly my spirit animal. Right, I can't stand in this field talking to you all day as much as I absolutely would love to. You are beautiful. You are. Yeah, I know. You're so lovely. The sheepies are up here, but the sheepies are a little more antisocial. You don't want to speak to me, sheepies. Don't want to speak to me. I'm not going to come too close because I don't want to scare you. You are lovely. You're hiding. Hi, I can see you. Oh, bless them. Well, we're off home today. I really don't want to go home. Look how beautiful this place is. Like, I just love it. I think next year we're going to potentially have a look at driving up and hiring that to stay in, because you can stay in that. It's all done out. We've just had a look around. It's beautiful. So yeah, potentially might drive and stay in that. But yeah, me in a field with some sheep and the goats. Goats are so funny. Look, where are you going? What are you doing? You're naughty. So, as you would have seen, I made a large purchase, though not an expensive one. I bought a spinning wheel. Yay! The spinning wheel definitely needs some TLC. I mean, it works and all the bits are there. And I've ordered some gun oil because I have it from someone very knowledgeable that gun oil is actually really good to use on spinning wheels. That's what she uses. So I've got some of that arriving today. It needs a good clean and a polish, and it needs all of those metal bits kind of cleaning up and just oiling. But other than that, I think it's going to be great. So the reason that I chose this spinning wheel is the story behind it, really. And even if it's not true, I'm going to say it anyway, because I love it. And I think it probably is true. Looking at it, I think it looks like it's been made out of bits and pieces of like pine dining room chairs and things like that, but we'll see. Anyway, so basically a lady was selling some spinning wheels on behalf of other people, and this one was marked up at £50. £50, and it came with a few other bits and pieces which I shall show you in a second. But I said to her, why is it so cheap? Does it not work? Has it got bits missing? She said, no, it works absolutely fine. It's actually really nice. It's got some extra bits that you put on there that are really handy, make it easier to carry. Basically, a gentleman made it for his wife, and his wife used it, loved it, and then sadly passed away. So he said there's no point in him keeping it anymore. So if this stall owner was able to sell it, then she could. And I heard that story and I just thought, I can't not, because that is just, it sounds exactly like Pete and I. Like I could say to Pete, if it's made out of wood, even sometimes when it's not made out of wood, I can say to Pete, can you make me one of these? And he will try everything he possibly can to make me. He's made me a loom for my tablet weaving. When I moved into my house, I had a like a mama's and papa's wardrobe. It was like quite a short wardrobe. I had been given it because I didn't have any furniture when I moved in here. And he took it and he chopped it up and he made a fireplace, because he said all children should have a fireplace to hang stockings on at Christmas. So he made me one, and he put enough hooks in it for all the children. And he made me like a coffee table, which has actually got the doors of the wardrobe, and it's lockable, so that's where I keep all my yarn. He made me some shelves out of it, and he painted it all purple, and it just, I mean, he's incredible. So the story of this man building his wife a spinning wheel and her using it and loving it until she passed away, well, that was it. It had to come home with me, because actually Pete will be able to clean this up lovely and get it all running and perfect for me. I have no doubt. And the spinning wheel was one of those things. It's top of my list. I've been looking for weeks and weeks and weeks, probably longer, on Facebook Marketplace and things like that for a spinning wheel, and they're just so expensive, even secondhand. But it's fine. I would have paid sort of 150, 200 if I found the right one. But when I came across this one, it was only £50. I just thought, oh my goodness me, I want it. So there you go. I have a spinning wheel. I can't use it yet, but it works and it will be great, I'm sure. Eddie is behind the couch barking at something. No doubt a chew has gone under there or something. So let me go and see what he's doing. Okay, so the extra bits that came with the bobbin, with the spinning wheel, which I absolutely love, is a handmade niddy noddy. Look at this, and it's even got like a handle. It reminds me of like a child's sword. I love it. It's so funny. I don't have a niddy noddy, so I was really happy when that came with it. It's just fantastic. So that came with the spinning wheel, and it also came with, so it's got a bobbin on there, and it also came with 3 extra bobbins, which I'm just really excited. I just want to fill them with beautiful yarn. So yes, that is my spinning wheel purchase, and I'm very, very happy about it. So I'll take you through some of the other things that I bought. Oh no, it's got another bobbin as well. So it's 4 extra bobbins. So in total, it came with 5 bobbins. Wingy. So I had to buy a Wonderwool bag. And that came in really handy, actually, because I carried my car. It was really odd. So it was an absolutely beautiful day, really hot and sunny outside. But then when you went in, it was a bit more sort of cooler, so I was having my cardigan on when I was inside, and then when I was outside I was wearing nothing. Not nothing, that's weird. No cardigan. I remained clothed. What else did I get? Oh, there's just so much. There's going to be some rustling as well, so I do apologize. This was another thing that was top of my priority list, because I think I've said in previous videos, but I've been borrowing the carders from the village. And obviously they're expensive, so I really, really wanted my own. So I got some carders from Wonderwool. And I love them. They're just, I mean, carders are carders, but I'm really pleased because they are very much a British company, and I was really happy to have found them. I mean, I probably would have just gone ahead and bought Ashford if I hadn't seen them, but luckily I did. And the other thing that I bought from Wonderwool, this is so amazing. I love it so much. So they had loads of different, you know, all sorts of wool hanging up everywhere. And this drew my eye straight away. I wasn't actually going to buy sort of, I definitely didn't want any hand-dyed yarn or anything like that. I went for fleece, sort of unprocessed raw fleece. That's what I wanted, because I want to learn the whole process of washing it and all that kind of thing. But when I saw these on the Wonderwool stand, I couldn't resist. So this is Jacob Humbug. Look at that. So that's 100 grams and it was £3.50. And it's just stunning, absolutely stunning. So it's just different coloured Jacob fleeces, kind of striped. It's just so lovely. I love it. And there was lots of people buying that as well. It smells so sheepy. There was lots of people buying that. It was really popular. And I have already started spinning that because I just couldn't resist. I was so desperate to know what it looked like spun up. So this is what I've actually been spinning all weekend. And look, I'm spinning it straight from the fibre supply as it is. I haven't carded it because I want all of those different colours to stay in there. And look how it's, that's so beautiful. It is literally like humbug sweets. I love it. So yeah, that's what I'm currently spinning on my drop spindle. And the other one that I got from Wonderwool is Corridel Dark Brown, 100% natural wool. And this is priced £2 for 100 grams. I forgot to say I got 200 grams of the Humbug. And I got 200 grams of this one as well, because I really wanted a dark brown wool. I've worked with grey. I've got some white. The only colour I didn't have was the dark brown, and I really wanted to work with that. And I thought this Corridel was lovely. So yes, those are the wools that I got that I can work with straight away, which I'm really happy with. That was from Wonderwool. Let's have a look. Where else are we? Is there anything else in there? Oh, Eddie's made it awkward now because he's on my back. So it's difficult to lean forward. So these ones. Oh, what's this one? Oh, this one. I specifically wanted to see these people because when they said that, I actually follow them on Facebook. And they said that they were bringing bags of fleece and it had the name of the sheep on them. And I was like, I want it. I want to know whose fleece I'm spinning. And I chose 500 grams of fleece from Vimes, a Valley Kerry Hill crossed I cannot pronounce that. So look, there he is. There's Vimes. And the reason we chose him is because he has a Christmas hat on. I mean, why would you not? So yeah, 500 grams of fleece. It's still got all the debris in it and everything, completely raw. Smells very sheepy. Yes, and that was from, I bought that, and that was £5. £5. Like, I'm sure it was £5. I'm sure it was £5. Yeah, £5 for 500 grams. I mean, it's just, oh, it's criminal. It feels like stealing from the sheep. It's absolutely criminal. But yes, I can't remember who that was from. So I will put it on the screen. I should know because I've looked at them this morning. It begins with a T. But again, it's a Welsh name, so I wouldn't be able to pronounce it anyway. So I'll just pop it on the screen for you. So yes, I'm very happy with that. And the lady did say to let her know how it spins up because I don't think she actually has seen any of Vimes. And she told me the lovely story about him. He lived in her house with her and her husband for a while because he was, I don't know whether he was sickly or rejected by the mum. I don't know. I can't remember what the reason was that she said, but anyway, that Vines is her baby, like her actual baby. So I was really pleased that I got that. And the other fleece that I got was from the I have to laugh because it was on a stand. It was on a stand called, what was it called? Does it say what it is on it? Something like the Shetland Sheep Society or something like that. Again, I'll put the name on the thing. And I said, what type of sheep is it from? Well, it's called the Shetland Wool Society. So, you know, probably Shetland. But yeah, look, it's literally an entire fleece. Very raw, very much as it's come off the sheep. And again, in that beautiful dark brown colour. And it says the Vegetarian Wool Company, which was the lady selling it. She said that her sheep are, they're not bred for meat. They are literally only bred for the wool. And they are, the lady's vegetarian. So they're on a very, very specific, you know, diet, what have you. And this is a whole fleece. I haven't opened it yet because I want to, I'm not quite sure. See, what I want to do is I want to have a raw fleece at the village so that I can show the entire process. So what I might do is split this up and kind of leave one section unwashed, and then wash the rest so that I can process it and sort of say, yep, that's how it started. And then this is what it looks like now. But anyway, this is huge. And this was £15. So I'm very pleased with that. The only other thing that I got, and I don't actually know where it is, it's in a bag somewhere, was a wraps per inch card, because I actually don't have a wraps per inch measury thing, and I really wanted one for when I'm doing my spinning. So that was everything that I purchased at Wonderwool, and I'm really pleased with my haul actually, because I got everything that was on my wish list. I got, I mean, a spinning wheel was just an added bonus because I really wanted one, but I didn't actually think I would get one. So the fact that I got a spinning wheel was just awesome. But the carders and the raw fleece were the things that I really wanted to get, and I got them, and I was really, really pleased with that. So the other thing was I had arranged to meet Ange from Yarn and Yarns, because I really wanted to meet her in person. I knew she was going to go, so we arranged to meet when we were there. And she is just as beautiful a person in real life as she is in her videos. I was so pleased to meet her. I couldn't stop hugging her. I was a bit like an overexcited puppy because I met with her right at the beginning before we had even looked around, so I was all hyped up and like really excited to be there. So I was just like an annoying yappy little puppy. But I told her the story of Pete, when we were on the way, told me that I needed my passport to get into Wales. So I freaked out because I hadn't brought my passport, and then I was annoyed because I thought, why didn't I think to myself, it's a different country, of course you would need your passport. You don't need a passport to get into Wales. I am just ridiculously gullible. I am really gullible, and Pete knows it, and he uses it as a source of his own entertainment quite often. But yeah, so yeah, it was just lovely. It was boiling hot as well, and I didn't want to keep Ange talking too long because you know, it was really hot. I thought she's probably got 1,000,001 people that want to say hello to her, but she's so lovely. She said to me, I've got a present for you. And I was like, why? Why have you got a present for me? Like, that's so lovely and naughty all at the same time. And she handed me this orange bag with my name on it. And Pete went, oh, look, it's got your name on it. That's so lovely. But yeah, so in here is my gift from Ange, and I love it. I'm so grateful to her. Firstly, it has this beautiful skein of yarn in it. Look at all those colours. Oh, I just love it. These are just going to be the most beautiful socks or muscle bra. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with those, with that, but it's lovely. It's from Nocta. It says Gusto Wool, and it is, does it say a colourway? Hand dyed sock weight, 80% merino, 20% nylon. I can't, it just says colour 1208. But look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Look at all those. Oh, I love it so much. That is beautiful. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This was incredible. I am so pleased with this. This is a coaster with Angie's hand spun yarn that she has woven herself. Like, I am so impressed. It's just absolutely beautiful. And you can't, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it's actually got sparkles in it. See if we can get the sparkles. I don't know if you can. Occasionally there's a flash there, but yeah, it's all sparkly and orange, and I absolutely love it. And attached to it is this lovely little sheepy stitch marker. And the other thing that was it, and it came with a really lovely little note from her, which was just beautiful. And this bag, which Pete was like straight away, can I use it? So Pete actually walked around the show the whole time with this on his back. It's this beautiful Emma Ball project bag, and she said that she picked this one specifically for me because I live by the sea. So it's all the seagulls. We have so many seagulls around here all the time, and they are so funny. I like watching them doing their little stompy feet thing when they're trying to get the worms coming out. But yeah, and this is a big project bag as well. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for keeping spinning projects in, because it came from Ange. So I feel like this needs to be, and actually at the moment it's got like this beautiful stripy inside. At the moment it has some of that lovely Corriedale wool that I got, and it's also got, has it got my drop spindle in it? No, maybe not actually. No, but I was practicing on my, not my drop spindle, I was practicing on my supported spindle with that. And I sat by the river after the show with this and my wool and my spindle, and I was just, yeah, messing about by the river, and it was just so lovely. So thank you so much, Ange. You really didn't need to do that. It was so lovely of you. It was such an absolute pleasure to meet you. And I just love you. You are amazing. Yeah, and that's it really. That is all that I got. We were actually only at Wonderwool, I think, for about 3 hours all in all, because Pete and I get very overwhelmed very quickly. We loved it, but I think next time. So I originally, a few months ago, when I was thinking of going, I was looking because I was told that there was camping on site. So that would have been perfect, because Pete would have been able to continue kind of messing about at the camper van or whatever. And I would have been able to just pop in and out of the show whenever I wanted to. And sort of, you know, do an hour or two in the show, have a break, do an hour or two, and do it that way. But I couldn't find anywhere online about the camping at the show. Anyway, we turned up, loads of camping. And I'm like, how the heck? Were we supposed to find out about anyway? So next year, I think potentially that's what we would look at doing, is camping actually on site at Wonderwool, and then I could do both days and I could go in and out at my leisure. Because as I said, I completely missed Adelaide Walker, and that is who I got my drop spindle from, and my supported spindle actually. But I absolutely love this spindle, and I would have happily got more. How did I miss her? I don't even know. I was just so confused. I tell you what I didn't miss was the bakery that was selling the cookie pies. I did not miss them. I got 2 slices. I think Pete had half and I had the rest. But yeah, there was some amazing food, like bakery stalls there. Oh my goodness, it was just absolutely lovely. But yeah, I think I got everything that I needed. So after 3 hours, I was kind of like, I don't need to go round again. We had been round twice and I got everything that I wanted. I was so excited and I just wanted to go home and start playing with wool and looking at my spinning wheel. So that is what we did. We went back and then we spent the afternoon by the river because it was absolutely boiling. And this campsite just had the most beautiful private little riverside bit with like a swing, and we put a blanket under a willow tree and we actually both fell asleep. How I didn't end up getting burnt to a crisp, I don't know, because we didn't have sun cream on. But I think because we were under the willow tree and the sort of hanging branches were keeping us a little bit shaded. And oh, it's just, I felt like I was in a Beatrix Potter book. It was just so lovely. The campsite owners were lovely. There was sheep and goats there. I found out that the white goat was called Freya and that she was pregnant. The owner said to me, "Oh yeah, go in and say hello to him." The sheep didn't want to be my friends. The goats, well, the white one did, Freya. She was very, very sociable. But I obviously don't need to worry about opening and closing gates because I have long enough legs to be able to hop fences. So I just hopped over the fence when I was coming out, turned around, and there was Freya doing the same thing. I hopped over the fence. So I quickly rang the campsite and I was like, your white goat has just hopped the fence. And he went, yeah, standard. I'll send my daughter down. So his daughter came, who I think must have been about 12, something like that. So then there's me and her trying to get Freya together and get her back in the field. We managed it. It was very funny. But yeah, it was just, the whole thing was just lovely. It felt like I was in another world, on another planet. Like, it was just exactly what I needed. My soul just felt so at peace and happy there. And I keep saying it, but I genuinely could live there. I think my new dream in life is once the kids are older and I'm at an age where I can think more just about myself, I would like Pete and I to retire to Wales, because that's the life I want. And I just did not, I wanted to come home to see my children, but I just didn't want to leave Wales. It was unbelievable. So yes, there we go. That is my trip to Wales. Oh, I do have to say as well that we didn't leave until 7 o'clock in the evening, which was a big mistake because it was like 3.5, 4 hours to get there. So we knew we were going to be arriving in the dark. Pete doesn't like driving in the dark. I don't like driving in the dark. So it was just a bit of a nightmare. We have a big old crafter camper van. So now navigating sort of small country roads in the dark, it wasn't fun, very stressful. And then but the campsite owner was lovely. We didn't get there till 11. But he was lovely. I kept texting him every half an hour saying, I'm so sorry. And, you know, because in England, most campsite owners would have been really, really annoyed with you turning up at 11 and might even not have let you on. But he was just fine. It's fine. Actually, when we got there, he was drunk. He had been up the pub, which is probably why he was all right with the fact that we weren't there yet. But yeah, we arrived and it was pitch black. And he literally just said to us, right, just park up there. You'll be fine. So we did, and we went straight to bed. And then we woke up in the morning and we were like, oh my goodness, there were mountains either side of us. And it was just the most beautiful place. And we had no idea that is what that place looked like when we turned up, because it was pitch black. I kept saying to Pete when we were driving, I bet you this drive is absolutely stunning, but we have no idea because it's pitch black, can't see anything. So absolutely that was the case, because on the way home it was just all beautiful. But yes, we had an amazing time. It was exactly what we needed. I'm so glad that we went, and I will definitely be returning to Wonderwool hopefully next year. That would be amazing. But yes, anyway, that's it for now. I will leave you there and I will be back with a normal video. At some point, I want to clear out my crafty corner. So I thought I might do that with you this week. And get that sorted so that I've got room for my spinning stuff, because you know I'm a spinner now, a spinster. But anyway, Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this little look into my trip to Wales and Wonderwool. I love you all so much. You are all amazing. Be kind to yourselves and keep crafting fun. Bye.